Only weeks had passed since the duel at the brook, yet the Greenwood was already transforming Robin and Little John. They moved like true brothers now, two outlaws bound by defiance and an unbreakable bond. But the forest was calling for more. Following the sharp sound of an axe, they discovered a young man named Much the Miller's son, furiously chopping wood, while 3 of the sheriff's men mocked him and stole from his family. The injustice burned hot in the air. Robin and Little John burst from the trees. Arrows whistled through the air. Little John's massive quarterstaff spun like a whirlwind of justice. In moments, the sheriff's men were sent crashing into the mill pond with heavy splashes. Much stared at them in disbelief. Then, with rising hope, Robin extended his hand. The Greenwood has room for any man brave enough to fight back. Join us. Much clasped Robin's forearm, his voice thick with emotion. They took everything from my family. If you'll have me, I'm with you. The 3 men moved deeper into Sherwood. They had not gone far when they met the second soul the Greenwood had been waiting for. A lone traveler walked the old track, tall, dressed in scarlet-dyed wool, a long sword at his hip. Robin stepped into the open. The road grows dangerous for honest men these days. The stranger's hand rested on his sword hilt. I was once a knight's son. Thee burned our manor when my father refused the sheriff's new tax. Little John spoke, voice deep and steady. Then stop looking. The Greenwood only asks if you are tired of kneeling. Will Scarlet's eyes moved from one face to the next. If you mean to make the rich pay for what they have stolen from the poor, then my sword is yours. Call me Will Scarlet. By nightfall, the 4 men had kindled a fire in a hidden glade. The first outlaw feast was simple. Roasted venison, stolen bread, wild herbs. Yet to men who had known only hunger and fear, it tasted like freedom. Robin spoke first, voice low and measured. We are not thieves. We are the answer to a law that has forgotten the people it was meant to protect. Every coin we take from the rich will find its way to the widow, the orphan, the man whose fields were seized. Robin looked at each of them. The miller's son with his quiet rage, the scarlet-clad wanderer with his lost nobility, the giant who had once stood alone. In their eyes, he saw the first true shape of the merry men, and so the merry men were forged, not in some grand hall, but in the quiet heart of the Greenwood.